Hey, 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 how are you tonight? Welcome, welcome. So stay, Chimipsua. So to buy, size boat. That's how we say hello in Cambodia. And so we have a great show planned tonight with about Generation X memories. Of course, all generations are welcome to participate and to join in the fun as we go over our favorite music. Now, last night in our ramble, we kind of got a head start, and so we thought, oh, let's go full steam ahead and talk about music, our favorite music growing up. Um, and there's so much of it. We mentioned last night how Generation X, I'm right at the beginning of Generation X. So I grew up in the 70s. I was born in 1966. And, but, there's like a 20-year spread of people when people were born. So people born in the early 80s are also Gen X, you know. So our music that we grew up with is not only the 70s and the 80s into the 90s, but also, music from the 60s, music from the 50s were also being played on the radio as we were growing up. My mom used to call me Sweet Pea sometimes, and there was this song called, like, oh, Sweet Pea, come on and dance with me. Come on, come on, come on and dance with me. And so I loved it. Chalet in the house, chalet in the house, and I was even able to buy the record Sweet Pea, the 33, the small one, it's just the one song. Um, so yeah, we have a broad spectrum of music that we can include. And yeah, so this should be exciting. Your dad called you Sweet Pea. Oh, it's wonderful, but it's PEA, not PE. Typo is okay. So, you guys know me. I like to feeding your cats. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I made sure all my cats were fed and everything before start. The dogs, the cats, the fish. Everybody's happy. Nobody should be bothering me. You might have a random cat or two cross the screen throughout, but right now they're quiet. So anyway, everything's looking good with the computer, with the Wi-Fi speed and everything. I was making some technical adjustments before starting. Um, so let me get a screen going here. Here we go. Yeah, see, it's going pretty good tonight. Speaking a little too soon, maybe. Ah, yeah, still the computer slow. I haven't added an SSD, solid state drive, I guess. Um, so maybe I need to do that as a Christmas present. Is get that installed so that we can that things will move faster for us. Okay. Um, yes, this one. Also share audio, sure. Okay. So we should be sharing the screen here. Just a second. Open, open, open. There we go. There it is. So yeah, let's start off with Frampton Comes Alive. Yeah. Was that awesome? Let me know if you loved Frampton Comes Alive. Um, 1976. It was a concert. It was a live concert in they call it San Francisco It's actually just on the southern side of San Francisco, called in a like a stadium called I don't know if it's a stadium, but it's called the Cow Palace, and I think it was torn down. Mumsy in the house, Christine in the house. Great, great. What city was the Cow Palace in, Mom? Because I know it's kind of thought of as San Francisco. I was just saying, but it's actually on the southern side of San Francisco, and so it's technically a different city. And I think they've torn it down, so I don't think it exists anymore. But I mean, so many concerts and events were held in the Cow Palace. I wonder if it used to be like a place for cows. I don't know why they named it the Cow Palace, but they did. But I mean, it's like almost every song on Frampton Comes Alive is like amazing. So what else do we want to look up? Make this a little bit bigger. What about Rumors by Fleetwood Mac? Yeah, South San Francisco. Rumors of Fleetwood Mac. Come on, I want to see the album. Let's see the album cover. Where's the album cover? There's the album cover. So, I mean, so many good songs on that album as well. Come on, guys, tell me some of your songs or albums. Yeah, they just tore it down a couple of years ago. Did they do the baseball stadium too? The Candlestick. Did they just rename it, or did they actually tear down Candlestick? For anyone who doesn't know, let's see. Let me look these up. Images. Excuse me. So this is the Cow Palace. So it was really, really, really big. Look at that. Looks like I mean, knowing Moffett Field, it's almost like a hangar, like for the blimps. It was a long time ago. I believe it's housing now. Yeah. Imagine going to a concert there. Huge. Oh, there's the Budweiser Clydesdales. Awesome. We've all heard stories about my grandfather driving them during the parades. Candlestick. So this was Candlestick. Oh, I see what you're saying. Candlestick is the housing because that's it there, and where this is here is where it used to be. But yeah, I've been to Candlestick. I saw a baseball game there. Oakland A's. So famous. And I guess this is what it's supposed to look like now. And what so historic. Sad when they tear down historic things. But that's not music, except if there was a concert that was there. Speaking of concerts, you guys all know about the Altamont concert, right? Altamont Stones concert 1969. That's the one where they beat up the black guy and killed him. And so then they couldn't come back to United States for decades, or they would have faced murder charges. Look at that picture. Wow. The whole hill. So this Altamont was a racetrack. And so when I was a trophy queen, I was actually a trophy queen at Altamont Raceway. And imagine, I mean, I wonder how it compares to Woodstock as far as the number of people that attended. But definitely a part of history. It's almost more of a boomer history than Gen X. But all the cars on the freeway, you know, that people just got out and started walking. Same as Woodstock. Only Woodstock was several days, you know, and Altamont was just one concert. I think there was something about like they were supposed to play in San Francisco, and the venue for some reason they couldn't play at the intended venue, and so like Altamont said, "Hey, we'll just come on over here, and we'll set up everything over here." What else about our favorite music? You know, I mean, we don't have to be like just rock and roll, classic rock. I mean, we can talk about 80s and 90s. I mean, grunge music is very Gen X in the 90s. You know, of course, you had Nirvana. I was never a big Nirvana fan, but I did like grunge in general. I liked Blind Melon. You guys remember Blind Melon? No Rain. Loved that song. Of course, loved the music video with the little girl in the bumblebee outfit. Love that song. And then Counting Crows, like that. I like the like acoustic kind of stuff. The Bee Gees. Sure. We saw the Bee Gees at the Circle Star Theater, right? Did they play there? Circle Star. I know we saw the Oak Ridge Boys. We saw the Jackson 5. Let's put California. I don't remember which town the Circle Star was in. Neil Sedaka. The Circle Star Theater was like a really amazing theater as well. They had a circular stage that would turn, so that no matter where you were sitting, you always got to see them. No, but it was a circular stage that turned. Like, here you go. No, that doesn't really get any much bigger for you, but and it rotated. The stage rotated. Okay, so let's show. Okay, let me take out Circle Star. The Bee Gees. There's the Bee Gees. Only one left now, right? Is there one still alive? And I showed you guys that 1969 thing or something when they were on a TV show in Australia, and they were all so young. They didn't have that disco look. See, like this, they look like, they look kind of more like this. Oh, there you go. This one here. Barry Gibb and the Bee Gees. I liked Andy Gibb. That's the younger brother. Was never part of Andy Gibb. See, I had posters from all the teen magazines, and Andy Gibb was up there on the wall for sure. The skinny satin pants. Oh my gosh, so many of the disco stars and rock stars, they'd wear those skinny satin pants. What happens if I search that? Circle Star's been gone a long time, and only one Bee Gees is alive. Yeah, I think so. Oh, this is ridiculous. I want to see people. Oh, like this, like these girls here. Right, the satin pants. I don't think I ever had any. I didn't wear any like that, but they were the thing back then. Oh, I said Rick stars instead of rock stars. Does it help? Does it help the search if I do that? Oh yeah, it helps a lot. There you go. No, no, not like that. Anyway, what else? What else? Come on, guys. Give me some things you want to see. Not just me. What about the Who? Do you remember when the Who did their movie? Not Pinball Wizard. What was the movie called? Where's Andy? Andy, you're the music king. You need to be here. Anyway, Roger Daltrey. I went out and found his album. Where's that album? Album cover. Like this one. And I had that on my wall. And I had that song Behind Blue Eyes. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, be the sad man behind blue eyes. Something like that. Pink bean. Yeah, that was a scene in the movie with Anne Margaret was in a bathtub full of baked beans. What's the movie? The Who movie. Tommy. And so Roger Daltrey played the part of Tommy, and Tommy in his bedroom had that album cover, all over his walls. Tina Turner was in it. There was Elton John as the Pinball Wizard. What we got here in comments? Oops. Richie. Lionel Richie? Richie Valens? Which Richie? Chicago Commodores. Well, Lionel Richie was the lead singer of the Commodores. Change my feet. Okay. Lionel Richie. Okay, here he is. I got you covered. That's my job. I'm doing my job. Of course, he had that great song about hello. Is it you I'm looking for? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Did you see there was an episode? I think it was Paris Hilton, and Lionel Richie's daughter was Paris Hilton's friend, and they had like a reality show, and he actually video statue. So in the video, you have this blind girl like touching his face and making this statue of him from, from touching his face. So he had this statue, the sculpture. He had this sculpture. And his daughter, what, Nicole Richie, that was her name. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie in their reality show broke it. Broke the sculpture. Um, whatever happened to it? Yeah. We know that. Nicole. All night long. Do. Yeah, that was like one of his big songs. And anyway, if you look for it, it's there. She broke it. So sad. Chicago, love Chicago, and they like had so much. They had a lot of brass instruments, the trumpets and the saxophones and things like that. Um, not just your typical rock and roll band. There was a little bit more funk edge to a lot of their music, a lot of love songs. If you leave me now, da, 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 da. You're the inspiration. It's hard to say I'm sorry. And of course, we were mentioning last night 25 or 6 to 4. Saturday in a park. Think it was the 4th of July. Just makes me want to have ice cream every time I hear that song. I love that song. Okay, come on. Chalet, you're quiet. Yoo-hoo, Chalet. Are you making one of your own videos and putting it up? I saw your wild thing, by the way. That was great. Wild thing. Donna Summers. Okay. Summer. All right. She was like, she's not the queen of disco, maybe the queen of disco. Because then you've got like the queen of R&B and things like that would be other people, but she might have been the queen of disco. Last dance. Da-da. She works hard for the money. MacArthur Park was a nice one. The hot stuff. She died in 2012. You love Donna on the radio. On the radio. Bad Girls on the radio. Oh, on the radio album, but this says Bad Girls album. On the radio album, Bad Girls is one of the songs. Hot Stuff, Love, Love Will Always Find You, Walk Away. Okay. Yeah. So most of her hits on the radio album. There you go. Donna Summer. What else? What else? What else? Remember Peaches and Herb? If we're doing disco, and who's the one that did "We Are Family"? All my sisters and me. Peaches and Herb. Oh yeah, reunited. Da, 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 da. Shake your groove thing. I pledge my love to you. Oh yeah, they had a lot of good hits. What are the name? Is not the Pointer Sisters. What's who did that? We are family. Oh, Sister Sledge. What else we got? What else we got? Go back a little bit further. What about Captain and Tennille? Where they are now. Where they were then. Do that to me one more time. Love, love will keep us together. Muskrat, muskrat love. Muskrat, muskrat. Da, da, da. Yeah, they had a lot of great songs. Captain and Tennille. Hmm. What else? What else? What else? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Who are your favorites? Lemoyne, where are you? Lemoyne, Michael, Mabel, Andy. Did he just die a couple of years ago? Maybe. Let's look here. They're still there. About. Okay, well, so Daryl Dragon. So we have to click. No, that says Dennis. Captain Daryl Dragon. So we click on him. Good question. 2013, Mom. Anne Murray. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's from Canada. Did you guys know that? That's 10 years ago he died, Mom. Anne Murray. I remember my friend Sherry when we were driving from Florida across the country. Um, a cassette or CD or whatever it was. She had an Anne Murray greatest hits, and so we listened to a lot of it. You Needed Me is probably one of her biggest hits. Looks like she's still. I guess it was a few years ago. Yep, yep. I know sometimes it's like seems like it's something was just yesterday, and then other times it seems like something was like so long ago, and it was just yesterday. Oh, that's Artemis. Artemis, where are you? Oh, she's up in the window. Artemis, come on, Artemis. She doesn't really know how to climb back down. She's kind of falling down. You want to see? There she is. See, this is the way the bars are on the windows. Artemis. Hey, little Artemis. Where'd she go? Oh, she's behind the curtain. Whatever. You get the idea what was going on. I'm gonna fix the. I gotta fix the camera. Let's see how it looks. Oh, my name is in my face. No. No. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. Meow. Oh, Sting. Sure. Or should we start with the Police first? Police rock band. So there's Sting, the lead singer of the Police. Every breath you take, Roxanne. Don't stand so close to me. That was like one of their first hits. I mean, well, Message in a Bottle was 79 and Roxanne was 78. But I mean, for me, I really noticed them in like the 1980 and then do 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 da 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 la da 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 da. Jefferson Airplane, sure, and Jefferson Starship. Jefferson Airplane had great music. White Rabbit, of course. Grace Slick being the lead singer. They're from San Francisco. Look at that. Based in San Francisco. Pioneering bands of psychedelic rock formed in 1965. Was the first from the Bay Area to achieve international commercial success. I did not know this. White Rabbit, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us. Somebody to Love, that's the one I like. You know, don't you want somebody to love? Oh, I need somebody to love. Something like that, right? Why did they change to Starship? One of the members left due to creative differences in 1985. So the name, wait. The remaining band members, the name Jefferson Starship was retired. The remaining members of Jefferson Starship at that point morphed into Starship. But that's not changing from Jefferson Airplane to, what's it slang for? Reference to the counterculture rock band Jefferson Airplane is a matchstick broken into a V formation that can be used as an improvised roach clip. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Helen Red. Oh, Beach Boys. Okay. Let's Beach Boys first. We're not forgetting anybody. We're just going one by one through them, rambling through them. Beach Boys, Surfing USA, I Get Around. You Still Believe Me, Wouldn't It Be Nice? Da-da. Good Vibrations, Kokomo. And they have the California Girls. Whatever. So I used to always love that because I was from California. Barbara Ann. They did California Dreamin'. Didn't the Mamas and the Papas also do that? So that was a cover. Oh, the Sloop John B. That was a good song. I like that. There's California Girls. Little Surfer Girl, Surfing Safari, Barbara Ann, Wipeout. Wipeout. Beach Boys. Okay, Helen Reddy. I am woman, hear me roar. Da, 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 da. I saw like a documentary of her, and older and living in Australia. I think she's back in Australia. and talking about her career, and it was really nice. But yeah, I am woman is like the biggest thing. Um, Ain't no way to treat a lady. I can't say goodbye to you. You and me against the world, Angie baby. But I am woman, 1972. I mean, does that? I mean, if there's no more gender, does that song even mean anything anymore? Right? Uh, okay, give me more. Give me more. This is fun. Who else do we like? Do we want to do any country music? Like Dolly Parton, she's like still going strong. There she is in the beginning. She just did this video here with remaking "What's Up" from the Four Non Blondes, and really nice version. She related to Miley Cyrus. It's no secret that Dolly Parton will always love her goddaughter, Miley Cyrus. So just the goddaughter. And then like who recognizes like Billy Ray Cyrus anymore? Like Reba McEntire. Mac Davis. Oh, Ruby Red Dress. Was that Helen Reddy? Hey, wait. Before we go to Mac Davis, John Denver. That makes me think of John Denver too. Yeah. Because I think of this song Ruby Red Dress. That's yeah. Oh, come on, my computer's like slow. Windows security. No threats since the last summary. Oh, thank you. And now go away. Come on. I'm waiting for the cursor to start working so that I can type something new. Oh, it looks like my camera, at least what I see in my camera is frozen. It might not be frozen for you. It might just be my computer that's frozen my screen because it's not doing a buffering. So if it's not doing doing the little buffering signal, I think it's still working for you, maybe. And the microphone still. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, Ruby Red Dress. Leave Me Alone is the actual name of the song. We don't want we want this. Leave Me Alone, Ruby Red Dress, 1973 by Helen Reddy. Okay, Mac Davis. Did he have a variety show? I'm coming over loud and clear. Okay, that's good. That's good to know that even though I couldn't see me. But yeah, this is totally the way I remember the guy. Oh yeah, Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me. Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me. And then I Believe in Music. Oh, and he did In the Ghetto, which of course Elvis did too. Let's see. He wrote it for Elvis Presley. So he actually wrote In the Ghetto. I did not realize that. Interesting. And he died, when did he die? 2020. So just 3 years ago. Mac Davis. So, which, as I said, makes me think of John Denver, who did have a variety show. And variety shows makes me think of Sonny and Cher as well. But John Denver, I love all his music. Especially, I think my favorite is Sunshine on My Shoulders. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. One of the first songs I learned how to play on the guitar. And of course, he died a long time ago in a plane, like an experimental plane crash in '97. You fill up my senses. Rocky Mountain High. Oh, leaving on a jet plane. Duh. It's half and half between Sunshine on My Shoulders and Leaving on a Jet Plane. I used to play both of those on the guitar all the time. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I think that Peter, Paul, and Mary, which is another awesome one that we grew up with, right? They really made it a hit, but he wrote it. John Denver wrote it, and of course he had his version as well. Annie's song, beautiful, beautiful. Thank God I'm a country boy. Take me home, country roads. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Puff the Magic Dragon, everything. Come on, give me all of it. If I Had a Hammer. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Blowing in the Wind. I mean, all the folk, they did folk music. I love folk music. Puff the Magic Dragon, Blowing in the Wind, 500 Miles, If I Had a Hammer, If I Had a Hammer, a hammer in the morning, a hammer in the evening, all over this land. Yeah, love that song. Love that song. I mean, their music, I can say, really shaped me personally, which then makes me think of Mom, who's everyone said, Joan Baez, another folk singer. Everyone growing up and singing, everybody always said I sounded like Joan Baez. I don't know. I think I might have sounded a little bit more like Joni Mitchell, but or maybe, I mean, were they saying I looked like her too, Mom? You remember when I was growing up, what did everybody say? It was all your friends and stuff. They said I sound like her, or that I look like her, or both. You gotta, I'll have to type and let me know. Diamonds and Rust. That's a really pretty song. I can never. The night they drove old Dixie down. Da-da-na-na-na-na-na. I mean, Diamonds and Rust. It's like I can never think of how to sing it with just by the name of it. And yeah, I saw like a documentary about her too, and it was really about her, and she was together with Bob Dylan for a while. They were together. They were a thing. Oh, here it is. Sound. Oh, that I sounded like her. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I mean, I guess I kind of look like her a little bit too. So remember, I can play like 4 seconds and not get a copyright strike. Forward a little bit for our 4 seconds. And all the people were
but that's not unusual. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call.
Yeah, so you guys remember that one? And but yeah, and all the people were singing la 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 for the night the old Dixie and the bells were ringing. How about the Carpenters? Yeah, buddy. Let's go back to the general thing here. The Carpenters. Yeah. And I would sing theirs a lot, their music a lot. So sad. Nobody knew about anorexia until she died of it. And then everybody knew about it. And Close to You. Top of the World. That's the one that I always play on the guitar and sing. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only information I can find. Blah, blah, blah. You know, close to you. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. It's yesterday once more. We've only just begun to live, love. Close to you is a nice song. All the birds, la da 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 da, la la la. Love the Carpenters, yeah. I mean, and then you know, last night you mentioned bread. I mean, yes, not the food, the band, and I mean, they really, I mean, love songs. You know, I wanna make it with you, everything I own. And then if and oh, yeah, Aubrey, baby, I'ma want you, baby, I'ma need you. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. They were from Los Angeles. 13 songs on the Billboard Top Hot 100 between 70 and 77. What else? Oh, I mentioned Sonny and Cher. Pop duo. I got you, babe. The beat goes on. And I mean, their show was just great. And then I had Cher's album about like she's dressed up like an Indian on a horse. Cher album covers. Blah 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 blah. Early. Come on. This one. Half breed. Yeah. No, we're not looking for Selena. Why am I actually like going to a website? I didn't mean to like click on going to the website. Now I gotta wait for the website to load. Go back. I just wanted the picture to pop up a little bigger. Anyway, yeah, this half-breed album right here. She's like dressed up like an Indian and on a horse. Love that album. Played that album over and over and over again. What about Elvis? Don't forget Elvis. I mean, he was a major influence, you know. From the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. You know, you had his early years and you had his later years in Vegas. I can't help falling in love with you. Don't be cool. Burning love in the ghetto. Da, 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 suspicious minds. All right. What else? What about like rock? What about Cheap Trick? Cheap Trick. Yeah. And you know, like their album Live at Budokan, and like I want you to want me, and surrender. Don't give yourself away. He did start the change of music. Yeah. Mom, talking about Elvis, you know, because he brought in that rock and roll of the 50s, you know, and all the way, like I said, through the 60s and 70s, he never slowed down, you know. But of course, you know that. Okay, so what year? Okay, when was Live in Budokan? Live at Budokan, which I was always thinking was like Budapest in Europe, but it's in Japan. It was a concert in Japan. What year was this? 1970. So the album was first released in Japan in 1978 and released in the United States in 1979. This music was used in the film The Edge film. Wasn't it called The Edge? With Matt Dillon. Over the Edge. Okay. Oops. Over the Edge. And the Beatles, yes. So it was so that Cheap Trick music was used in the film Over the Edge. Um, switch to images here for this one, and I've shown you guys some clips and some previous things that we've talked about, but this really captured my like junior high age. So 78, 79. So it came out in 79. So 78, I was already like part of this counterculture. This was like part of my culture. Like this. And HBO had this movie. And with HBO, they'd play the movie at different times of the day, several days a week for like the whole month. And I just watched this movie over and over and over again. I love this movie. And so so then of course I like Cheap Trick. The Beatles, did you know that the Beatles were together less than 10 years? It just that blows me away. I know I mentioned it once before. So you have the early Beatles, I wanna hold your hand, which is totally boomers. That's owned by the boomers, right? And then, but in the 70s, well, by the 70s, they actually would play all their music, right? And if you really like the Beatles, you guys should check out Lemoyne's channel. He did a thing on Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's 2 or 3 parts where he made commentary about it, which I thought was actually quite interesting. I hadn't thought about the album the way that he explained it. Never liked the Beatles. Paul, yes. Paul McCartney, of course. And then Paul McCartney and Wings, and then George Harrison came out with his stuff. And John Lennon did his stuff like with, Imagine and everything. That was really big for me in high school. And then when he got shot, I was in high school. So yeah, the Beatles definitely had an influence on us. About Queen, their music definitely was big for it. No, not that band. Bohemian Rhapsody. Have you guys seen the Bohemian Rhapsody with cats going meow meow kind of stuff? It's hilarious. I can show you 4 seconds of it, right? Let's do Bohemian Rhapsody cats. Here it is. So friggin' amazing. And every word is like, like you don't change my litter box or whatever, I mean, it's totally, come on, I actually want to go to this one. We should be able to play a few seconds of it. It's hilarious. I'm gonna. Okay, let me go in further. Okay, so let me get the share button for you guys, and I'll put this in there. It's just absolutely hilarious. Come on, come on. Oh, link. Where's the link? Where's the link? Copy. Isn't it right here? Copy link. Okay. Oh, you don't hear anything. Oh man, you don't hear anything. But I have audio for sharing. I have the audio on. But you guys didn't hear it. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, because there's a little button that you click, for share the audio, and I had it on. Oh, it's okay now. Oh, did you hear the cats singing? Was it just my audio that you didn't hear for a minute because I was buffering? Let me know if you heard the cat singing, because that's like really cute. Anyway, no, you didn't hear the cat singing. Should we try it again? Let me see. So did you hear the cats that time? And if you didn't, then you just got to trust me. And there's the link. So you guys go watch it on your own. And it's Bohemian Rhapsody, like, sit down on me. Read your words matters. Nothing else matters, right? All right. What else? Oh, I see. I fixed the problem. Fix the problem. It opened in a new tab. Okay. Let's do this again.
Round the house at 3, show you my backside after nudging you to pet me. Obsessed with flies on your bed, Mama, a sign of my love. Why did you scream and throw it all?
Let me go back a little bit.
Just killed a mouse, ate it all. Mama, just killed a mouse, ate it all except the head. That's your present on your bed. Mama, a sign of my love. Why did you scream and throw it all away?
Mama, oh, I mean, they've got every word made into like a cat story, and when you get to the part where they're all like, singing together, like. And the mouths are moving to each one. Anyway, you're telling me something. I love my cats. Yeah, this is the life of a cat lady, right? Okay. So we'll go back over now, okay, share this tab instead. We'll come back over to this one. Sorry, I didn't switch the tabs when it opened a new tab. Now we're back to this one. All right. What else? What do we got? What do you guys want to see? It is super hilarious, and I think the same. I don't know if it's the same person who made the cat one, but there's one about like menopause kind of thing. It's like four older ladies, and they're all singing about menopause. You can search Bohemian Rhapsody menopause or something in YouTube, and it'll come up. And that's also very clever with the words. All right. So what else? What else? What else? What do we want to do? Music. Come on, guys. Who's your favorites? What about the Eagles? Taking it easy, taking it easy. Na, 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 na. Open up. Am I doing travel? Yes, with you, Mom. I'm doing the travel vlog tomorrow. So you got to be there because we're going to go to Europe and talk about our trip to Europe. And we're going to go live this time. So we're going to say part 2 in the description. So you got to be there. It'll be lots of fun. And, I think you're more experienced now about being on the panel. And so, you can share more of, from your perspective and your side. You've got practice from last week when we weren't live. But a lot of great music. I think of the Eagles almost like road music. They make me, those pictures there make me think of Freebird. Who did Freebird? Leonard Skinner. Are you sure you're laughing about last week? Yes. Oh, we don't want images. We want all. So Freebird, I could play Freebird on the guitar. I practiced that one a lot. They were from Jacksonville, Florida. Didn't know that. Simple Man was good. Sweet Home Alabama. Give Me 3 Steps. I mean, these are like classic rock songs. Leonard Skinner. Of course, you guys know that there was the plane crash. I learned a lesson about like sympathy or about delivering bad news. My friend Chris Barreras had, so we were like maybe 10, 11, and she had a high school age sister, whose name escapes me at the moment. And she was a big fan of Leonard Skinner. So news break comes on and says Leonard Skinner just, there was a plane crash and, some of them died and everything. And so I made this association between Chris's sister and Leonard Skinner. So I picked up the phone, I dialed their number, and I called Corrine, or I think her name was Corrine. I called her and I said, "Oh, I just heard the news. Leonard Skinner died in a plane crash or whatever." And she started screaming and wailing like, because she was so upset and so hurt. And that wasn't the reaction that I was expecting, I mean, and so it was like my news created pain, and I was just excited to tell the news, right? And so at that very young age, I learned that lesson that I don't know, you just got to be careful of other people's feelings. And then my friend Chris is the one that had we had the walrus incident, where she had buck teeth And so she was very sensitive. And it was my birthday party, and I had a lot of friends that my mom took us to the ice cream parlor. It wasn't Farrell's, it was a different one. And there was a stuffed walrus, a stuffed, plush stuffed animals. There was a walrus. I said, "Look, Chris, it's you," and went on my merry way. And she's left crying. And my mom was like, "Miriam, you need to go apologize because you hurt her feelings." And I was totally like unaware that I had hurt her feelings until my mom pointed it out. Then I felt really bad because I did not want to hurt her feelings, So, yeah. But the music by Leonard Skinner is really great. That, my friend Chris and I remember that makes me think of songs like Billy, Don't Be a Hero. Billy, don't be a hero, don't be a fool with your life. Because what we would do is we would play the song and then we would like act out the songs and run, Joey, run. Run, Joey, run. Joey, run. Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. He means so much to me. Daddy, please don't. We're gonna get married. Just you wait and see. We would act out these songs. Oh, Seasons in the Sun. There was joy, there was pain, there was, da 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 da. But the wine and the song were just seasons out of time. I don't know, I'm messing up the words, but yeah, Seasons in the Sun by this guy, Terry Jacks. That was a great song. Yeah, we were MTV before there was MTV. Exactly. And then REM makes me think. So at the end of high school, REM was kind of like, it was like they were like the beginning of alternative, not to the point of grunge, but alternative. And they're calling it an American rock band, but I would say alternative music for the genre. And then Natalie Merchant also. I was looking for the year. They were formed in 1980. I graduated in 1984 in Georgia. They're from Georgia. But I didn't know them while I was in high school. They were like, there was a concert on PBS or something. And then Natalie Merchant was also that same. I want Natalie Merchant, but not all that other stuff. There we go. That's her now older. But, Carnival, and These Are Days. These are days we remember. Da, 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 da. 1992. And, but These Are Days reminds me of, those were the days, my friends, da, 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 by Mary Hopkin. Da, 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 la, la, da, 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 those were the days, my friend. Once upon a time, there was a tavern. Yeah, that was a good song. I love that song. Okay, come on. I'm sharing my favorites. What are your favorites? Come on. What was in your record collection? I mean, I had the Eagles, I had that Cher album, I had that, it wasn't Tommy, but it was Roger Daltrey. I had Frampton Comes Alive, I had Rumors. I had a best hits of the Beatles and best hits of Elvis. I had John Denver. I had Olivia Newton-John. We gotta love Olivia Newton-John. She finally died, right? Let's see. 2022, just last year. But of course, there was Grease. But before Grease, there was like, I Love You, I Honestly Love You, and Let me be there in the morning, let me be there in the night. Yeah, 1973. Oh, finally? Oh, did you say Olivia Newton-John earlier? No. A lot of... Yeah, Christine says, a lot of my albums were destroyed by some young girl while her mother was at work. Yeah, I remember that. But I'm pretty sure it was my albums, not your albums. I only destroyed, I went and I broke all of them as a Christian because, like, Rumor, with Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, she's a friggin' witch, And I mean, while we can look back and say how much we loved the music as we were growing up and everything, there's also, a certain amount of reality about it. And the Eagles, and Hotel California, and all that. I mean, this is just satanic. And so, yeah, I felt the albums were like Ouija boards, and it wasn't enough just to sell them and give them away, that I needed to actually break them. So I broke a whole bunch of those albums. No, you didn't buy. No. You may have bought a lot of them, but you didn't buy them all, because I would go to Rainbow Records and use my allowance money to buy albums too. So yeah, it was a super long time ago. Would have been about 1981, 82, I'm guessing. Somewhere in there. Yeah. Long time ago. Yeah, and Chalet, you're kidding. So that's good. But you're happy to. So let's. Yeah. Olivia Newton-John. Awesome. And for some reason, that makes me think of the one that when Mabel was still joining us on the show, I had the soundtrack album for You Light Up My Life, which was sung, the pop hit was sung by Debbie Boone. And in the movie, you had Dee Dee Khan. However, I was set straight like that. So the actress that played the singer in the movie was Dee Dee Khan. And I thought it was her voice. And right here, did Dee Dee Khan really sing You Light Up My Life? And it was either Mabel or Chalet that set me straight. The singing voice of Dee Dee Khan was provided by Vitka Sisk. There you go. So it wasn't her that was singing, and I thought that it was her actually singing. I love that movie. I love that album. Water Under the Bridge. Thank you, Mumsy. I appreciate that. But I own up to it. Yeah. So what else? What else? Where are we gonna go next? Where are we gonna go next? People also. Oh, Rod Stewart. He had a lot. Oh, it's yesterday once more. Yeah, Debbie Boone didn't last long. Yeah, that's for sure. I she was okay, but yeah, his music is legendary. Come on, guys, we gotta admit it. Love him or hate him, you know, he turned out hit after hit after hit. Do you think I'm sexy? Blah 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 blah. Have I told you lately that I love you, Maggie May? Oh, he's been knighted, Sir Roderick David Stewart. Raised in London with Scottish and English ancestry. He's among the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold more than 120 million records worldwide. His later stuff was great, sure. Let's see what else we got on here. The first cut is the deepest, Hot Legs. You're in my heart, da, 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 da. Some Guys Have All the Luck, Rhythm of My Heart. Tonight's the Night. That's later. That's two. Oh no, it's 1976. We did do a version of It's a Heartache. So, yeah, Rod Stewart. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, Debbie Boone didn't last long, probably because she didn't sell her soul. It's true. Like, and if you look at one-hit wonders, let's put that in. One-hit wonders, and let's see, who maybe comes up. That's usually people that didn't, that weren't going to go to the evil side. Oh, look at this. Somebody named Barrett Strong had that song, Money, That's All I Want. Oh, but 1960. Oh, so somebody else made it later. So Sinead O'Connor was a one-hit wonder. Nothing compares to you. Hey, remember Turning Japanese? I'm turning Japanese, oh yes, I'm turning Japanese, oh yes, I think so. But somebody called the Vapors. Rolling Stone. Can't believe he's still performing. Yeah, Rod Stewart. Yeah, he sure is. Bay City Rollers. I'm thinking of Scotland. Saw them in San Jose. In San Jose with my mom. Oh, maybe this might be too slow. Never mind. It's Rolling Stone, but their website's too heavy. Can't believe he's still performing. No. Try Not to Sing, iconic one-hit wonders. That looks like a good YouTube. Video killed the radio star. The Buggles. Tainted Love. Ice Ice Baby was only a one-hit wonder. I thought Vanilla Ice was big in his time. I didn't like Vanilla Ice. But I thought he was big. Oh, that 99 Love Balloons. That was a good song. 99 Love Balloons. Da, da, da. It's got passion. Yeah, he does. Rod Stewart. The Macarena. Of course, that was a one-hit wonder. Toot, 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 toot. Yeah. Tequila by the Champs. Dun, 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 dun. Tequila. It may be a one-hit wonder, but it's still played all the time, isn't it? The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Love that song. Ooh, rumble away. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And did you realize they actually stole that from like a real African group that had actually recorded that song, same words, same music, everything. And then the Tokens in 1961 actually, like they did it, no rights, no nothing. They heard the song and then they just did their own version of it. Yeah, that's sad. Because it's such a great song. I love that song. And then you find that dark history of it. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. So that was a song. What else do we see? Oh, The Spirit in the Sky was a one-hit wonder. Oh, and that Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes was by Edison Lighthouse. The Spirit in the Sky. Didn't you do that one, Shalay? In one of your videos? Devo, remember Devo and like all of that, not punk rock, but new wave. It was called new wave. La Vida Loca. Four Non Blondes are considered a one-hit wonder. Blind Melon's considered a one-hit wonder. Okay, Four Non Blondes, obviously the What's Up? Blind Melon, No Rain. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Oh man, what did they play? Remember that, was it Paul Revere and the Raiders? Did they do the New Orleans? Nitty Gritty Breakdown. Oh, they did Mr. Bojangles. Jackson Brown was a member of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Did not know that. Look at all those albums they did. Interesting. And Paul Revere and the Raiders. Indian Reservation. What about like Three Dog Night? What song do I mean, okay, I remember Indian Reservation. I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. They recorded Louie Louie in 1965. Really? Okay. What did I just say? Three Dog Night. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Down was a good friend of mine. Mama told me not to come. Just an old-fashioned love song. Goes something in Shambhala. The ink is black. The page is white. Together we learn to read and write. You know, I mean, this is the stuff I grew up. This is, like I said, the stuff that like made me. I mean, there's no like prejudice or racism or anything like that. Like it was all about stuff like this, you know. And the brother, he ain't heavy. Who did that one? He ain't heavy. He's my brother. The Hollies. The Hollies did so many good songs. The road is long with many a winding turn. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. Sorry, need to say leave now, but enjoyed the show, brought back good memories. Yay! Thank you, Mumsy. Thank you, Mumsy. See you tomorrow morning. You got to be there. I will send you the link by Skype so that you have it in advance. And then you can come in and oh, and when the show's over, if you don't close out, but I end the live, then we can still chat privately without the public. It's an after party. I call it an after party. So he ain't heavy. He's my brother. Made me think of something else too, but I forgot now. Oh, because of the Hollies. Okay, let me look at the Hollies and then the association, because both of them, it's like you think, well, what did they sing? What did they do? And then you realize, and then you like look them up, and it's like, oh my gosh, they sang that. They sang that. Long, cool woman in a black dress. Is that it? The air that I breathe. Don't let me down. Look, I mean, it's just, and then and the association too. Because I think we mentioned that last night. Never my love, you know, and in California. Never my love, Along Comes Mary, Time for Living, six-man band, whatever. Okay, make sure you turn on the mic. Okay, I will. Turtles. Oh, Barry Manilow. Okay, he gets a lot of slack, right? He gets a lot of slack. But we all sing along with his hits. We got, you know, it's kind of like Rod Stewart, too. A lot of people don't like to admit that they like him, but we all sing along with his song, with the songs. The Turtles, and they do the Happy Together. And we've got the Mamas and the Papas here, known for California Dreaming, and all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Yeah, that's California Dreaming, and songs like that. Okay, let's look at the Copacabana. Do 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 do. And what else? I wrote the songs that make the whole world sing. I wrote the songs about everything. I don't know. I'm horrible with lyrics, unless I got to read the lyrics, you know. Oh, why isn't this like? Oh, I got to scroll. Okay, oh, that's kind of weird. I read Copacabana. I can't smile without you, Mandy, you know, la la da 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 da. It never rains. It never rains in California. Girl, don't they warn ya? Could it be magic? Looks like we made it. You know, I mean, so many hits. I was just thinking of something else too. Oh, Kiss. What Kiss? I mean, when we're talking Gen X, I'm gonna say Kiss had some kind of influence for sure. Whether you liked, I mean, because they were kind of at the beginning of metal, right? They're just called an American rock band, but really I mean, the big hair, the you know, that metal sound, they definitely kind of led the way with that. But for me, I mean, it was like Beth was my favorite song. You know, Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. But you know, I was made for loving you. I wanna rock and roll all night. You know, I mean, they had a lot of hits that are definitely officially classic at this point. All right, so it's been an hour and a half. Yeah. So is it that time? Are you getting hungry for lunch, Chalet? So I'm gonna close the window. Well, oh, I should like remove hide current comment. Doesn't still need to be there. um, so okay, time to say goodnight, and you know, have a great day, have a great evening, whenever you're watching this. Because remember, my all of our love transcends time and space. So whenever and wherever you are watching this, I hope you can feel my love for you, because I really do. I love all of you so much. So thank you, Chalet and Mumsy, for being here tonight. And we missed you, Lemoyne and Andy and Mabel and Michael, and anyone else who likes to lurk is fine if you just want to lurk. And I hope at some point you get up and join the conversation, because it's it's even more fun if we have some interaction going on. Hugs and kisses, Chalet. Yes, yes, indeed. So tomorrow night or morning or afternoon, that you know, be ready. Watch for the maybe right now. I'll set up the live stream so that the notification is there, and for the travel vlog and the trip with Mumsy, where we went to the Netherlands, Ireland, Scotland, and London. So there's a lot of fun to have, and it won't just be me talking about it. She's going to join too. So, all right, I'll see you there. Bye.